there. Uchewora is my name. I'm the MD CEO of Anambra Broadcasting Service, ABS, and also Rector, ABS Film Academy. Today I'm very excited to be talking about the ABS Film Academy. It's a dream that we've had for some years now. Finally, I'm very happy that the Academy will be opening its doors in March 2018. Officially welcome everybody to ABS Film Academy. Our wonderful students, the pioneer students of the Academy. Let me also welcome Mr. Marcel. Marcel is the director of Anambra Broadcasting Service, the member of the board of directors. So he's here on behalf of the board to see what's happening here today. We also invited Mr. Mike Meze. Meze is the managing consultant of brand Aristotle Winning Concept Consulting. They are officially brand consultants to the Anambra State government. And of course, wonderful part of management sitting over there. We started maturing these dreams since 2014, I think. But again, a whole lot of things got in the way. But I'm happy finally that the Academy's doors are opening today. And I think it's to the glory of God that it's happening. And also to give glory to the Almighty, like I said. And also to thank His Excellency, the Governor of Anambra State, Chief Willoughby, who has always encouraged and supported what we do. I don't know if you guys were able to listen to his second term inaugural speech. Did anybody listen to that speech? I don't know if you picked up anything from that speech. No, currently in Anambra State, we have what the governor what we call the 5 economic pillars. That means the state runs on these pillars, but the governor has now, on Saturday, added the 6th pillar. What is that 6th pillar? Creative economy. And what are we doing here today? This is the ABS Film Academy. That means what the governor wants to do in the second term is part of what we're doing here today. Okay, so hopefully there's a whole lot of things that will be benefiting from the state. And we're actually supposed to be the ones driving and pushing that economy and pushing that economic pillar. Please, I want to encourage you, when you come to a place, we all going to universities. It's not actually the structure or the building, that makes the school. It's the quality of learning and the, that you take out of that institution that actually matters. So I want to encourage you guys that are here today. I don't want to call you guinea pigs. Although, I don't want to call you guys guinea pigs. I can assure you that by the time you leave us in 3 months' time, you guys will be shooting to the moon. And I have one little announcement to make. Take your studies seriously. Take your assignment seriously. I just got information this morning from one of our partners that the best graduating student from this class, the best graduating student, will be highly competitive, will be advancing to the New York Film Academy. So, this same partner or this same sponsor has in the past sponsored some of our staff to the New York Film Academy and Montana Film School. They said they will do more, but that we should start with one first. They want to see how we progress. So please, the competition starts now, just like they do in Big Brother. So it's a race for you to acquire new knowledge and skills, but also targeting that you should be the person to go to New York Film Academy for 3 months. You know what that means? All expenses paid. Okay?
But it doesn't matter that we have to make the environment very conducive for you, very comfortable, to have everything you want here when we are done with this place. I know the government has taken note of this academy. He showed interest, a lot of interest in this academy, and going to sponsor this place to make you guys go to the limit that you can go to make sure that the set of people that will come out of this academy will be the best that Nigeria can offer. That's what the government wants, and it's going to make it happen. So I pray on you, I pray that you guys will listen very well, learn what you came in to learn, and learn the things that you didn't want to learn, but you invited have to learn. Some people say, I came in to learn broadcast journalism, some say I want to learn anything. But you might end up learning something else and graduating to something that you didn't apply for in the first place. Because everyone has a dual character, or what I say, in everybody, there's only one problem that you have. You have some hidden character, latent core character that you can exhibit. No one has said animation here, which is very strange. No one wants to learn animation, but it's part of your course. You may end up being an animator. end of the day. So I pray that everybody that is here, the pioneer students, you have to really open your ears, open your eyes, learn, graduate with flying colors. Everybody wants to go to New York Film Academy, I believe. So this is the time, this avenue to do that.
I ask you, urge you to take that statement down very well and reflect on it between now and the next 3 months. I wanted to hear from somebody, for instance, that I want to make the best film ever produced in Nigeria. I want to produce the best radio program in West Africa, in Africa. Not that I want to be a sound engineer, I want to be a cinematographer. No. If you have your sight at something that distinguishes you, then you walk at faith. That's the kind of thing I'll be here fairly regularly, and I want to, as I, get into your midst, I want to see such sparks. If you want to just be a film maker or a film producer, well, that's okay. But my vision for you is that from this class, beyond going to the New York Film Academy or wherever the prize is, I want us to have outstanding graduates from here. I want by this time next year, we will hear that you, for instance, you are in Port Harcourt making waves. You are in Ghana making waves. You are elsewhere making waves. But it can only start now. You will get out of this program what you put into it. It's not about the certificate. If you ask me, the certificate is useless. That's the truth. It's just a piece of paper. At your level, it is what you can do, what you bring to the table, not what letters you have after your name. So you better begin to get down to work right from now. Thank you very much.
When Mike Menzer was talking, he said, it's not the certificate that matters, it's a useless paper. I chuckled, because really, I haven't used any of my academic certificates to work. Until now, I mean, even as a political appointee, when I was appointed, I wasn't asked to come and present my certificates. I mean, I have up to a master's degree. But most people, when you mention Bob Manuel anywhere in Africa, they will ask you what his academic qualifications are. Because my work over the years still speak for me. Diligence in work, believing in yourself and your God-given ability will make you succeed and open doors that you will never expect. It may surprise you that this work that we were doing, that people were running away from, has actually put me in a pedestal where I was sitting between two presidents of Nigeria, ex-presidents of Nigeria. Those two are still living, I won't mention their names, in a private setting. Put your mind to it. Don't be intimidated by anything. The greatest tragedy of African life is that we don't encourage young ones to ask questions, to be themselves. Because of age, because of gender, because of culture. But my late teacher, Olarotimi, the man who wrote The Gods Are Not to Blame, will tell you, when you are in doubt, ask questions. Because if you say, if I ask questions and then they will laugh at me, then you go in ignorance. If you are 50 here in this class, and you ask a so-called stupid question and the whole class laughs at you, it's better. Because the person who is there on this side will correct you, and those who are shy too will learn. But if you go with that ignorance that they will laugh at you, you come out on TV, millions of Nigerians will hear you and see you. And I can tell you, some of you notice that in some of our Nollywood movies. Big stars speaking very bad English because they don't know the difference. You know, you do your research. The little they will teach you here, improve yourself. I told somebody, yes, I've made my name in the film industry, but I still
train and retrain myself every day. That's the only way you can improve. Otherwise, how did you think I succeeded to anchor build the ultimate search? When I was not the first anchor, I wasn't even the second one. I came in third at season 4.
A few years ago, I went to see a dentist, also in New York. You hear me making references to New York because I lived there for 25 years. I recently came back to Nigeria. I went to see a dentist, and I was rushed to the hospital about 12 a.m. in the morning. 12 a.m. in the morning. And they called the dentist on duty, but happened to be at home in Long Island, and this was in Manhattan. And the dentist came on the phone and he said, "My friend, are you really in pain? If you're not in pain, can you come back tomorrow? Because if you're really in pain, then I'll have to come from my house in Long Island." I said, "Doctor, it's 12 a.m. If I wasn't in pain, I wouldn't be here." So we drove out to the clinic. Why am I telling you this story? When he showed up at the clinic, he was wearing a t-shirt, and written on the t-shirt was New York Film Academy. Wow. And I said, "Dentist, why are you wearing a New York t-shirt with New York Film Academy written on it?" He said, "I'm trying to get into the movie business." I said, "Well, you're already a doctor. You're a dentist. You're successful. You're working at University of New York Teaching Hospital. What else do you need?" He said, "Let me share some information with you." He said, "As a very good, talented, and specialist doctor, I can hope to make somewhere between $150,000 and $200,000 a year. He said, if I become successful as a result of my association with the New York Film Academy, and I'm involved in one movie project, in 1 year I will make more money than I will make for the rest of my career as a doctor." So this is not kids' business. You're about entering into one of the most lucrative businesses anybody can get into in the world. You have to be very careful.
The idea of the ABS Film Academy, it didn't come to me as a surprise. He had told me about this. In fact, the first day that I learned about this academy, I was, intensely excited about it. I said, look, this is a novelty, and for once again, Anambra is in the lead, providing leadership in areas that people don't consider as important. And why do I say this? Just about 3-4 days ago, we had the Anambra Business Roundtable, which the Anambra State Government organized in partnership with AfriInvest at the Governor's Lodge in Anambra. It was a big eye-opener to anyone who was there. And what struck the governor and many of the government functionaries that were in attendance was something that was presented by a number of guys who were heavy players in the entertainment industry in Nigeria and across Africa. What is the name of that? Kenem Kwaro and Obiasika, who are incidentally from Anambra State. They stood up and held the audience spellbound with their narrative of the, very excellent things they are doing in the movie industry, in the entertainment industry across Africa, outside of Anambra State. And what struck the governor was, because while the conversation was still going on, he signaled to me and I came and he told me, "I hope you're listening to what these guys are saying." I said, "Yes." And he gave me an instruction that made me realize that the direction of his second term in office will be completely different, and he will actually work in a way that will definitely change the paradigm of development in Anambra State. Long story short, after the presentation of those two gentlemen, the governor had it embedded in his inaugural address that he had just added a new enabler to his economic blueprint that will focus intensely on the creative economy of Anambra State. So that to me is very big news, because Anambra bestows with creativity in all kinds. We have people here who are inventors. I've seen someone drive into an event with something that looked like a helicopter. You know, he built it on top of a you know, it was fascinating to see. And there are
all the keynote speakers and Google message presenters. We want to thank you people who have this opportunity to become part of the success story that ABS has come. We are gladdened when you were given your resume that most of you are graduates already. It's going to become easier. I just whispered to my colleague here and said, this is a master's class. We believe that at the end of the day, and when you were talking, most of you, I heard you say broken journalism. I said, thank you, we're getting more of them. Yeah. I'm not going to make a first speech from what the managing director CEO has said, just to reassure you that we are going to give our best with regards to assisting you to become professionals. You've heard it all from everybody. I want to also thank the staff. The way people came up with this afternoon is something that is worthwhile, especially our friends from the media, our colleagues in the field, men of the Inky fraternity. We thank you for coming, and for our newly appointed worksmith, I keep calling him worksmith, James Eze. We say congratulations once again. Bob, thank you. Okay.
Hello there, my name is Pascal Osibo. I'm going to be taking you on a master class on story script writing. Basically, I am a cinematographer, script writer, director, actor, and special effect makeup artist. Now, story and script writing happens to be the most important part of a film, and it falls under the pre-production stage of filmmaking. Story and script writing is very important, and I'm going to give you that platform because I want you to tell stories from your environment, things that are accessible to you, things that you can lay your hands on. As an independent filmmaker, you wouldn't want to spend so much because you don't have so much. So you have to work around things that you can get. My friend has a car. My friend has a house. My friend has this. My friend has that. Within the things that you can reach and the things that you can access, we tell an original story. In that way, it cuts down costs. The idea: when you open a new bank account, the bank gives you a checkbook. Yes, and of course, when you pay in money into the account, the checkbook allows you to access funds in that account. I am going to open an account of knowledge for you and give you your writing materials, sharpen up your mind so that you can withdraw from that account I've opened for you, from that platform I have given to you in script writing. I want to see you in ABS Film Academy. Let's tell original stories. Let's make magic together. See you there.